to be teammates with the Mets, but how ridiculous is that? I mean, that's part of pitching. You come up and in on guys, not necessarily because they hit a home run, but you remember in the American League, that stuff doesn't happen. In the National League, it's more part of an everyday day at the office. As Hershiser and Maddux are very calm in that whole thing.
Two flyer boys in the middle of a riot.
An overreaction by Eddie Murray, in my judgment.
Well, I'll tell you what, it does tell you something about Maddux and his competitiveness. Bell hits the home run. Murray had a home run swing on the first pitch. They're getting a little bit too comfortable, and this is a guy that when he pitched for the Cubs, he said, what is the knockdown sign? He looks like a guy that wants to sell you insurance, but he means business, and this is part of pitching.
Sometimes you may have to buy that insurance from him.
I tell you, it might be medical insurance, too. That's just part of pitching. That's the way the game is played, and Eddie Murray's been around long enough to know that. He's 2 for 14 in the World Series. He's pointing at his head, but the way you hit guys is you throw it behind them. You throw it at their head, everybody gets out of the way of those pitches.
And with the crowd raucously chanting Eddie, Eddie, the pitch inside, ball 2, 2-1.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, not do you ever have to worry about getting the crowd involved here at Jacobs Field, but the home run and that knockdown pitch, that's going to last 6 or 7 innings.
2-2.
I think Eddie just trying to intimidate Maddux to try to keep him out of there. Maddux came right back in there and then threw the changeup away.
Bell's homer has made it 2-0. 2 out, bases empty. Oof. Maddux ready to move toward the dugout.
Well, you remember that tailing fastball that we talked about? His strikeout pitch, Bobby Cox wanted it.
I got to think it's high, Timmy. I mean, that's the only reason you call that ball.
Yeah, that ball had the plate, but it could have been called high.
Next year it's a strike. Hit foul. It's supposed to be a strike anyway.
Right.
I always thought so.
Hershiser staked to a 2-0 advantage. 2 out. Bases empty, bottom of the first. Ball 4.